Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Maggie Mae and Rich, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is her ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands. The correction and a lot of motivation that we give her when we're working with her, and the training equipment that we're using. Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give the correction. And the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and let go on her training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You will be introduced to that training collar and taught how to use it properly during our follow-up training session. Now Maggie Mae is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper walking on a leash, and the command is Maggie Mae heel. Now at this point, Maggie Mae has a job to do, and that is to stay even with your left leg. Not forging ahead or lagging behind or lunging out at strangers or strange dogs as they pass, but walking along nicely with you. And each time that you stop your feet, she's been taught to sit automatically to wait for her next command. So when you're walking down the street with her and you stop to cross traffic or talk to someone, she should sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. And Rich is talking to her and encouraging her because all this is about confidence building. Now Rich used his open flat of his palm right in front of her muzzle and the one-word command to stay. This stay command helps to develop her focus, her attention span, and gives her a level of confidence. When Rich returns back to her, he will walk all the way around her as an additional distraction and return all the way back to heel position where they started. And then if you notice, he's praising her up underneath on her chest to get her body posture up so that she doesn't look like she's cowering. Nice automatic sit. She's doing a great job. And then he's going to leave her in a stay again. That was your stay, and I want you to practice these commands indoors as well as outdoors. You have a big house to practice in. And this time, instead of returning back to her, Rich is going to do the recall or the come on command. He uses her name, happy voice, and she comes right in front and sits facing his knees, and then she goes back to heel. Now if she didn't sit, which she didn't that time, he told her no, gave her a little tug on her training collar, and she sat right down. So that is your correction if she's not doing something. She tends to get just a little bit like worried about what's going on the other side of the yard or something that she hears, and our job is to always bring her focus back to us. She has to come and sit right in front and then go back to heel. Now we're going to set up to demonstrate our down commands, and there are 2 of them. Oh great, the neighbor's dog is at the fence. But if you notice, she's not even reacting. She's not acting like she notices that he's there. Rich is going to take his left open palm, push it straight down toward the ground, and use the one-word command to down, and then he leaves her in a stay. The long down stay when you're practicing right in your living room is for 1 minute, working up to 3 minutes, working up to 5 minutes. When Rich returns back to her, again he walks all the way around her as an additional distraction, back to heel, and lots of praise. Then he heels her out of that exercise. And things are only going to improve from here. Every day that you work with her, every day that she encounters a new situation that she gets through, is going to be a victory for her. Down. Straight down toward the ground and the stay. You're going to start practicing this on leash, and then as time passes you'll be able to drop your leash. Rich calls her out of that command. She comes right in front and sits, goes back to heel and back sitting. Beautifully done. Great job. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is her down from a distance. And you notice there that she looked up at Rich. She's still a little worrier, but she's gotten so much better. Rich leaves her in a sit-stay, and remember, always have her sitting before you attempt to put her into a down. He uses his right hand to give the command. Now she didn't go, so you heard him say no, and then he just repeated the command. And then he returns back to her. Now we've demonstrated for you your healing, your automatic sits, your stay, your down from a distance, and your come. There are pictures posted of Maggie Mae on Facebook working with another dog. There's a dog on the other side of the fence that isn't ours barking, and she still responded to all of her commands. So we're really, really proud of her. Thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company, and please keep us posted.